Hey babies, welcome back to my channel. We are here at Skyline Downtown Salon in Kansas City, and we are going to walk through how to straighten your curly hair without any damage to your curls. Y'all need to hear this. Y'all want to know this. So I'll be here with Tippi Shorter, and she'll be giving us the hints, the clues, and all the tricks to make sure your curls do not get damaged when you straighten your hair. We are starting out in a steamer. It makes me feel like I'm an alien from outer space, but apparently it's really good for your hair. So you collect all the steam and infuse it into your hair so that the moisture is not drained from your curls. Good tip. So steam your hair, and there's conditioner in my hair while I'm letting it steam. If you don't have access to a steamer, completely fine. There are steam caps that you can buy at like Marshall's or TJ Maxx that are super cheap, or you can go the old-fashioned traditional way of just deep conditioning your hair and putting a shower cap over it for about 30 to 45 minutes just to kind of give your hair that conditioned and like healthy feel. My hair is getting longer, peeps. I'm excited. Okay, just quick question. So how do we straighten curls without like getting them damaged?
Heat protection is essential, so you need products that have heat protection in it. And I am using Thermasmooth from Mizani, the Sleep Guard, which is a thermal protectant, and it puts a really nice barrier or seal around your curls. Additionally, I am drying your hair with medium heat and medium air. There's no reason to have to use super hot air, a comb attachment. Like, as you see, your hair is not bone straight.
Yeah.
I'm simply drying it to stretch it.
Got it. Okay, let me see what this little thing looks like. Is this the stuff?
Yes, I'm using two. So this one is, So this is the Sleep Guard. So this is the thicker one that you do first. So this is the leave-in that makes your hair feel like soft and like butter.
Okay.
And then that is what you apply on top of it, and that acts as a humidity resistant
And
barrier
like locks
as well.
it. Does it make my hair, and like this is a question, does it make my hair feel like oily as you straighten it?
Not at all.
Okay.
You feel your hair.
Oh, let me
Let
touch my hair. Okay,
so it doesn't feel heavy,
so
doesn't feel weighed down.
It doesn't at all. And I always am like scared to put stuff in it because I feel like it'll make my hair greasy.
Yeah, no.
And that's not happening.
Not at all. And you have two products in your hair so far before your hair has been dried.
Ooh.
It's not greasy.
Yes.
But what it is doing is protecting those curls.
Love it. Okay, another question is, so the problem where I feel like my curls get damaged the most is when I straighten my hair and it gets curly around the edges. I have to try to avoid re-straightening it so I don't like burn out my curls.
So tying it up at night is super important. First of all, making sure you get a really good smoothing.
Okay.
But not smoothing solely based on heat, smoothing with your products. So your products really help you do the smoothing without having to put excessive heat in your hair.
Okay, that's good.
Two, making sure that you're tying your hair down properly. The reality is that your hair is natural, so it's going to revert. If it's humid outside, if it's raining, if you're working out and sweating, which I know you do all that great stuff.
Yes.
So the reality is that, well, it's only going to probably last about a week. You're trying to stretch it for 2 weeks. You know, if the option is just wash it and do it all over again versus having to put re-straighten on it.
Okay.
I definitely suggest washing it, conditioning it, and re-prepping it to straighten it again.
Okay. That makes sense, guys. Why didn't I think of that? All right. Hey, so our hair is officially blow dried out, and you see that the volume is crazy, but you see the damage that is in my hair. Yep. So we're gonna cut my ends because, well, she's gonna cut my ends.
Yeah.
But
let's see if we can see the. Can you see the back?
Yeah, I can see the back.
Cool.
Oh yeah. So.
And so it's quite longer. Not quite, but like about a half an inch longer here than there. So we're going to even that out.
Yeah, where did that even come from? Yeah, so we're going to trim my ends, and that way my curls will be healthier and it'll allow my hair to grow.
Exactly.
Yeah, so a lot of people get scared about haircuts. I used to be one of them because I'm like, don't take too much off. I love my lip.
No, it's not about haircuts, but it trims. Different verbiage.
Yeah, there we go. Trim. So when people are like, let me trim your ends, you're like, I don't want you to cut my hair. When it's like they're just trimming your ends so that they can grow back a lot healthier. Because if it's lips, girl, you can't do nothing with that. So we'll trim my ends, we'll see how it looks, and then we'll figure out how it looks when it's straight. We just went over why cutting your ends is important. But we also talked about like growth. So you have to consistently cut your ends. I have hair dye in my hair from, I don't know, like a few years ago. So hair dye dries out your hair. So if you don't consistently cut your ends, it'll split at the ends, and that obviously stops your hair growth. So if you want your hair to grow more, keep those ends trimmed. And if you do have hair dye, just keep your hair nice and moisturized.
Exactly.
I can do that. We're gonna grow this dang hair, guys. Guys, it's straightening. And you can see like bluntly how like beautifully these are trimmed. Like I have not seen my ends look this good in a long time. And you can like actually see the color. So my hair is very soft right now, and it doesn't feel like overly worked or damaged, which is good.
But fully protected.
Yes, fully protected, that is the key. Then also remember, do not re-straighten your hair. Like do not go over it with a flat iron over and over, because that is going to indent your curls and it's not going to be as easy to get them back. Also, when you do straighten your hair, you want to straighten it and delicately, but don't like try to abuse your hair. So don't like go over it a billion bajillion times.
I was gonna say, have you noticed how many times I've gone over your hair in one section?
Like twice?
Max.
Max, yes. So that is really good.
And that's like a rare, like if I have a thick section.
Yes.
For the most part, it's just one.
Which is amazing. And I wouldn't weigh your hair down by crazy products. Like you saw, we put 2 products in my hair just to protect it. Then we straighten it straight like that. I didn't have to put a ton of products in there or make my hair feel like oily, or even this. If you straighten your hair and it sizzles, there's a problem. Stop. So
have we heard any crackling?
We have heard no sizzling, no crackling, and it feels fluffy and flowy. I like it. I like it a lot. We are almost finished straightening my hair. We just have this corner to go. We are going to, well, we're throwing it into pin curls so that it can be luscious and luxurious, because I want body to my hair. That way when I wrap it up at night, I can keep that same body and have my hair volumized throughout the week. But I'm feeling it so far. My edges are not overly straightened. This is the unstraightened side. It's pretty kinky over here. But you can tell that she's not like yanking my edges and not like burning my scalp, which is really good. And I really don't feel like I'll have that much heat damage from this straighten, and I refuse to straighten it another time. I'll show you the finished product in just a second, but I'm really excited. And in my next video, I will show you guys how to go from straight hair back to curly hair without a seam missing. Tune in. All right, so we have finished up my hair, and to say that I love it would be like
an understatement.
It's awesome. But let's wrap up with telling them how we keep our curls from losing their texture during this. What steps did we take?
Yeah, so super important. So I used Mizani's Thermasmooth shampoo and conditioner, and then I prepped with 25 Miracle Milk, which is a great detangler. And then the first thing I used was Smooth Guard, which is incredible. It's a great detangler, but most importantly, it's heat protectant. So it will put a really beautiful coating over your curls, so that way when you blow dry and you start adding heat and flat iron and curling iron and all that stuff to it, it really just doesn't like affect your curls at all, because you've got this really great barrier over it.
Awesome. Yeah. And also remember, don't keep straightening. It's better to just wash and start all over.
Exactly.
Last thing I'm going to tell you is this is the famous Miss Tippi Shorter. She is a hair expert. So I'm going to put her contact information right below. I'll give you her username and you can follow her as well. But love you, babies. I'll see you next time.
Thanks, guys.